Hello, dạ, Lâm Nguyên xin thân ái kính chào quý vị, kính thưa quý vị. Hôm nay là ngày thứ Bảy, ngày 30 tháng 9 2023. Hiện giờ Lâm Nguyên ngay có mặt ngay đường men. Hôm nay có một cái buổi, có nghĩa là hàng năm ở đây có tổ chức air show, tức như là biểu diễn những tay phi công, những người phi công là lão luyện, coi như biểu diễn bằng máy bay, các loại máy bay ép rồi đủ hết. Một chút xíu là hôm nay Lâm Nguyên đến đây để mà thăm, không phải là thăm mà đi xem. Sẵn dịp thì Lâm Nguyên cũng gửi đến quý vị những cái hình ảnh chút đỉnh để mà quý vị thưởng thức nha. Trước hết là Lâm Nguyên xin cảm ơn quý vị đã theo dõi chương trình của Lâm Nguyên trong những năm tháng vừa qua, và cũng không quên cầu chúc cho quý vị cuối tuần được nhiều sức khỏe, làm ăn tấn tài tấn lộc tấn bình an, trẻ mãi không già mà tà trên bước đường sự nghiệp. Bây giờ Lâm Nguyên xin mời quý vị thưởng thức bắt đầu những cái cuộc hành trình của Lâm Nguyên đi đến đây để mà tham dự, không phải là tham dự mà là đi xem là cái air show của ngày hôm nay. Quý vị chắc chắn là quý vị sẽ hài lòng và rất là vui, rất là thích, rất là thích, bởi vì những cái máy bay mà biểu diễn quý vị thấy hồi hộp và rất là hồi hộp và rất là hay. Giờ đây Lâm Nguyên xin kính mời quý vị nha. Đó, quý vị thấy là bây giờ Lâm Nguyên đang chuẩn bị đi vô. Quý vị thấy là có những chiếc xe cũng rất là đẹp, họ trưng bày rất là đẹp. Đó. Quý vị thấy đó, Lâm Nguyên chuẩn bị đi qua đường đi qua đường để mà bên kia đường đó, quý vị thấy không? Đó là cái biển trước mặt Lâm Nguyên, là trước mặt của Lâm Nguyên là biển. Quý vị thấy là bây giờ là khoảng 9 giờ 45 sáng ngày thứ Bảy 30 Tây. Quý vị thấy người tấp nập hơn. Đây là quý vị biết là cái đường này là đường men đó quý vị, đường men, và cái đường lớn của bên tay phải là đường Pacific Highway, mà cái này là cũng là nơi mà ông cụ tổng thống Donald Trump cũng về đây nhiều lần ở đây. Thú vị, đây là những người ta xếp hàng để vô, chắc có lẽ là cái chỗ này là cái cổng A đó. Quý vị thấy nhìn từ xa cái cổng A, chắc có lẽ là những người này người ta mua vé nên người ta được vô cái chỗ này. Đó. Đó, cổng A đó quý vị.
Have you guys' tickets out and ready and the brightness up on your phone.
Kính thưa quý vị, Hiện giờ những người này là mà Lâm Nguyên đang gửi đến quý vị đó là cái là cổng B, là B, cổng B đó ghét đi đó. Đây đi nãy giờ đó mà mới tới được cái cổng B, cổng B, B bò, B bò. B bò. Người ta sắp hàng quá chừng luôn quý vị. Cổng E, cổng A nãy cũng sắp hàng dữ. Đó quý vị thấy không? Đó, cổng B. Hiện giờ Lâm Nguyên đang thấy cái cổng C. Đây cổng K, cổng C. Thưa quý vị, Lâm Nguyên thì vào cái cổng C đó quý vị, cổng cờ á, cổng cờ á. Bây giờ Lâm Nguyên đang đi vô để kiếm chỗ ngồi. Giờ Lâm Nguyên đi vô.
Warfare Command, the Leapfrogs Navy parachute team made up of active duty Navy SEALs, Special Warfare Combatant Craft crewmen, those who deal with blowing up ordnance, the most dangerous job in the military, and support personnel. In short, Matt, every one of these men and women can kill you with their thumb.
And even a look, I'll tell you that much. Well, there's a whole lot more than what we initially thought. That is the element of surprise that the Leapfrogs bring to the show. And if you check it out right now, you'll try and count the canopies with us. There's a whole bunch of Leapfrogs up there coming out. Of course, they can hear you here momentarily, so if you do want them to land out there by you, just start hollering.
Yep, the ground is a great reflector of sound, like a big satellite dish.
Look at the canopy relative work we're seeing right here. They are
downplayed.
Yeah.
50, 60, 70 miles an hour heading straight down to you. When will they release? They've got to release at some point. Look at the speed picking up as they head down, 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 getting real close to the sand and the waves. There they go. They let it go. Give it up for the Leapfrogs. Swooping in first, Chief Nick Ray. Right behind him, Senior Chief Ben Patassi.
Oh yeah, right on target.
Flying the flag of California, Chief John Miller and Lieutenant Nick Opletz.
And right back over your head, we have 3 leapfrogs inbound. Stacked on top of the canopy ring. Peterson, tell us about that.
That is incredible. Flying is what it is. As 2 more of our jumpers descend, give them a round of applause, and then way out, you see the triple stack. They've got a jumper and the other 2 basically sitting on top, connected together on top of that middle parachute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That Ram Air parachute, they could just pulling on the toggles like the Wright brothers would fly, warping the wings, if you will, very maneuverable. And you're going to see, although it's moving very slowly right now, it's about to change as they break away. Watch the down plate now, these 2 jumpers that have now separated. Keep an eye on those 2 as they get ready to descend in rather rapid fashion. Down they come now. The strength tied together. You see the speed increasing and how incredibly maneuverable they're. Now they're coming right at you.
Here comes the approach. Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
đây thưởng thức các bạn
well over
nhảy dù.
65, 70 miles an hour now. They come down.
Hay quá, quá hay luôn.
Down.
Down nè, giống như xuống nè, xuống nè, xuống nè.
Look at them swoop in too.
Right on.
I have to say that looks like fun.
Well, it looks like fun from here, that's for sure.
One more to come. Fly the Navy flag. And again, our jumper can hear you loud and clear. So give it up for the leapfrogs. To learn more about the U.S. Navy Parachute Team, visit their Instagram page @Navy Parachute Team. And feel free to tag them in any photos or videos from today's jump on Instagram. In fact, share it with the air show as well. Pacific Air Show, Huntington Beach is the tag. We'll give them just a moment, man, and then give them a huge round of applause for a job well done. And as a thank you for their service, ladies and gentlemen, the leapfrogs.
There they are. Rick Peterson, we're about to have some jet noise here in just a few minutes. We're looking forward to that. We've got a whole bunch of jet noise for you.
Kính thưa quý vị, hiện giờ Lâm Nguyên thì được ngồi ở trong này, coi như đó, đây là có những hàng ghế. Đó, quý vị thấy là ở trong cũng có những thức ăn, mà đặc biệt là những thức ăn này là mình được ăn không có phải trả tiền.
And he's shooting on part of our film crew out here. What's coming down the beach right now?
UH-60s. These are the perfectly working flying machines that the leapfrogs let from. And ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing them in so you can give them a big wave as a thank you for their service as well. Our fine, young and brave military men and women. So give them a wave. There's the jump platforms, the UH-60s.
Kính thưa quý vị, ở trong này là cái phòng ăn đó, đặc biệt là cái phòng thì mình ăn là mình không có tốn tiền, có nghĩa là mình được đó, thì thấy đó. Hôm nay Lâm Nguyên đen quá quý vị á, tại đi ở ngoài nắng quá chừng luôn, nắng dữ lắm. Nhưng mà nếu mà không có nắng, mình không có chịu ra, khó ra ngoài đó để mà mình hứng nắng á, thì mình không có quay được những cái cảnh, cái biểu diễn để nó đẹp, nó gần. Và Lâm Nguyen được may mắn coi như tổ đãi được ở ngay cái chỗ này, nó gần, quý vị thấy không? Rất là gần. Bây giờ họ đang Lâm Nguyen đang ngồi ở đây, thì quý vị thấy là ở ngoài kia thì là biển đó quý vị. Giờ Lâm Nguyen đưa quý vị ra ngoài biển, có biển chút nha.
All general officers, and a lot of them who flew the F-15, they're still their favorite airplane. You know who else flew the F-15? A guy who's coming up later in the show. Matt Hall flew one of these.
Thấy là ở ngoài sau
great guy.
And he's Australian.
We will, but the F-15 won a cool jet. And so did Tom Larkin, one of the other performers.
Exactly.
Right now it's Major Andrew Locksmith from New Orleans, Louisiana. The Bayou Militia F-15.
Đây là cái sân khấu này quý vị. Đây sân khấu. Đó, Lâm Nguyen ngồi kế bên sân khấu. Rất là gần, bước mấy bước là tới sân khấu. Bây giờ Lâm Nguyen ra đây để gửi đến quý vị những khung cảnh, những cái cảnh mà ở ngoài biển mà những người khách cũng họ ngồi rất là đông. Đó, quý vị thấy không? Đó, ngoài biển quý vị.
We've got Pacific Air Show, Coast in Australia, and Huntington Beach. I want to make sure we've got it clear there in your tags.
You know, Rick, Locke's family's out here. Where's Locksmith's family? You guys out here? There you are, down there, way down there on the end. Was that awesome or what? All right, don't tell them it was really cool, okay? The secret safe us.
Có những người lính vệ binh cũng đến để mà giữ trật tự bảo vệ
They know about that.
ngoài xa.
You know who's coming up?
Thì ngồi trong này.
Sammy Mason's on deck.
I hear the buzz of that airplane.
Đó, thật ra là thấy có những cái lo của ban.
We're looking for Sammy.
Once Sammy gets into the box, we've got some cool airbags. Here he comes in, dropping in from the right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, Sammy Mason. This kid, and I say kid, he's not a kid anymore, he's in his 20s.
That's a kid.
Great guy, Santa Paula, California. Grew up on an airport just above the family's hangar where he learned how to fly. And you know, his first air show airplane was a little tiny biplane called the Pit Special. And Sammy just flew the tar out of that thing, Rick Peterson. I mean, really hammered on it. And today, he's not flying the pits, no, he's flying a hot rod. It's a Zipco 540.
What's he doing right now? He's shaking the airplane out. He wants to make sure it is ready for the aggressive airbags. I had dinner last night with Sammy and his wife. He's connected again, so now he just eases it back. There we go. And right about now, he's got it all under control, and he measures it right on the numbers as he goes around the pier this time.
So cool, giving everybody outside of the ticketed area a look. I asked him about his age one time, and he said, you know, I really don't think about my age because the racing itself requires all of my focus. It's unreal to do the stuff air racing allows us to do, but what a cool dude, man. Sammy Mason. Love watching him back in the box now. Rick, what's in store?
Well, now that he's down low, he's building up the speed he needs to reach up to the impressively climb, man. But the whole concept, the beginning of this program, started in 1943.
Way back. And if you look at the lines on it, when it comes back down, you'll see right there why they call it the shooting star.
Beautiful lines. unique. He's the lead pilot with the Snowbirds. He was also the demonstration pilot in Canada for the CF-18. He's a third-generation fighter pilot. His grandfather, he got to fly in the back seat of the CF-18, if you could imagine that. Took his dad for a flight as well, and that's sometimes it goes at that family level to get into aviation, and other of our aviators coming up later this afternoon. Nobody in the family, they've been inspired to do anybody can. But look how impressive this jet is all these years later. Meticulously maintained, restored, and full of carefully. And Canadian scratch Mitchell, Robert Mitchell, not a movie maker himself, he is flying it today for great crowd here in California. They brought two. One of them's got a little bit of an issue today, so they decided to fly one today. I'm sure we'll see the second one again tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And we did yesterday, but beautiful to have this important piece of history here. It sounds fast, but it's so impressive.
Angle of bank turn and abruptly pull away from the crowd, showcasing your rhino's ability to change directions. Ladies and gentlemen, have your cameras ready. In a few moments, the Rhino will approach from the right for the photo pass. This will give you an up-close look at the aircrew flying the Super Hornet today. I'm joined by my wife, Emily. Girls, thanks for coming today. On behalf of the United States Navy and the West Coast Rhino Demo Team, I would like to thank you all for allowing us to demonstrate the FA-18 Super Hornet here at Huntington Beach and the Pacific Air Show.
Just terrific to have so many fast movers here, and of course, the heavy haulers. Ricky, look out there on the right-hand side.
This is going to be crazy as a turn. I feel this coming on. This airplane is incredibly heavy right now.
Who wants to get wet? You ready?
We are at the beach.
No, we're not yet. We're at the beach.
Not yet.
Come on.
Not yet.
This is going to be fun.
This airplane is incredibly heavy right now. Loaded with 28,000 pounds of water, and yet look at it turn.
I like it.
Oh. So from the Channel Islands, the California Air Guard C-130J mass water drop is what you're about to see.
Gonna get us wet. Soak it wet up here. A lot of water. How many gallons of water?
28,000 gallons of water, 28,000 pounds of water. That's a lot of water retention.
It's getting us getting pretty hot out here. We're about to cool off.
Oh, doesn't that plane look heavy? It's like, that just burnt me.
Yeah, very laden with a lot of water. Gonna see a lot of flow here in just a few seconds.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right.
The older Hercules, the flow wasn't quite as good. But the new J models,
Much better. Much better.
That's huge for you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
now they're gonna get turned around. See, it's even sitting, like the nose is up and everything.
Yeah, it's dragging the rear end around a little bit, huh?
Just like me on a long trip up the coastal highway, and you just keep hoping you'll find a restroom. You know?
Right. Yeah. Oh, hurry up. Speaking of which, I'll be right back, Rick, here in just a few seconds. You can feel it.
Roger that.
This is like mile 142. You gotta get to 150. That's where the Buc-ee's is, up there, just ahead, just over the hill.
Please, I gotta make Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Are we there yet, Dad?
Get me to Buc-ee's.
Are we there? Seriously.
Oh man, that airplane just doesn't look well. Just, you know, it's bloated, and it's just
Lumbering.
lumbering's the perfect word. That's
Calorie enhanced.
done. Relief is coming. Get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. I suggest video. Set it on slow-mo.
Oh my
And get
gosh.
ready.
I can just feel it right now. You're running in from the gas pump just to get there. Here you go. No.
Get ready.
Here he goes. Watch it.
Oh yeah.
Right up there to the fire hydrant.
Okay.
It's lifted its leg. Let's
Time
see.
to let it
There
go.
we
There.
go.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, whoa. No.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, flow problem there. That's not good. Oh yeah.
Sweet release. There it is. Rick
There we go.
Peterson. All right. I'm better now. Are you?
Let's hear it for the California here, guys.
Nice job.
Guys from the Channel Islands and the
Well
water
done.
drop.
Yeah.
So personally invested in this narration, boys. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Glad you're feeling good now.
Oh yeah.
of these over a 2-hour period coming into Nazi-occupied France.
Hello quý vị, hiện giờ Lâm Nguyên bây giờ đi ra ngoài đường biển bởi vì chuẩn bị có một cái rất là cái show đặc biệt, có nghĩa là F-35 sẽ xuất hiện biểu diễn trong những giây phút tới, không có bao lâu nữa. Quý vị nghe là trên sân khấu họ có những cái tiếng đờn mà làm cho mọi người đều phải đang trông chờ và chờ đợi. Là Lâm Nguyên bây giờ ra đi bộ ra gần biển để mà có thể quay gần để đưa những hình ảnh trung thực gửi đến quý vị trong cái cuối tuần mà cuối tháng của tháng 9. Ngày mai là chúng ta bắt đầu tháng này là chỉ có 30 thôi, không có 31, có nghĩa là 30 ngày mai là 1 tây, ngày mai là Chủ nhật là 1 tây là đầu tháng. Đó, cái quý vị theo đó là coi như là băng nhạc, người ta đang trông chờ, có nghĩa là bắt đầu có một cái show đặc biệt, rất đặc biệt, là đó là F-35. Mời quý vị chờ đợi trong ít phút nữa nha, ít giây chứ không ít phút đâu. Lâm Nguyên sẽ gửi đến quý vị. Xin mời quý vị. Giờ Lâm Nguyên đang đi ra biển, thấy là gần biển. Quý vị thấy biển. Có nhà phóng viên, như nhà này chụp hình. họ thôi. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, you enjoy. Yeah, my name is Tom. Love to meet you. Hey, you have a fun today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Having fun today.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you as
Bye
well.
bye. Yeah. Lâm Nguyên đứng gần biển rồi. Nhà truyền hình và những nhà truyền thông cũng như báo Mỹ và những phóng viên. Quý vị thấy là có những cái máy camera, những cái ống dòm là chụp từ xa. Còn Lâm Nguyên thì nghèo quá, ra chỉ có chơi nên là văn nghệ hay là bằng cái iPhone. Bởi vì mình không biết làm giàu, có nghĩa là mình không có là tham nhũng. Nhìn tuốt đằng xa kia có những chiếc thuyền và tàu lớn nhỏ, đó là việc của tư nhân đó, thấy không? Của tư nhân họ đậu ngoài đó để họ theo dõi cái chương trình air show ngày hôm nay đó, người thấy đó là của tư nhân. Thay vì bây giờ giống như Lâm Nguyên á thì coi trên bờ, còn những người đó thì đại gia.
Come our dudes again, Rick, right here. Look at this. That's the latest in beachwear, those guys. I love it.
There's no diapers on those horses.
No.
Careful where you step on the beach.
That's right. It's going to be okay.
How do you train for that?
Just like at the top. I see. On the beach is Steph Strickland.
Thank you very much, Matt and Rick. I am joined now by Ken Carkland, the CEO of Opener, here to tell us about Blackfly. So, yeah, exactly how does it all work?
So Blackfly is a winged transition electric vertical takeoff aircraft. It's battery powered, all electric. Charge it up, fly 20 miles, 20 minutes for a couple bucks of electricity.
Designed that thing, and that's what we're doing. When it comes to aviation, inspiring you to, track to science, technology, engineering, and math, and design the next thing like this young man has done.
I got to fly the simulator for this, and it's really, really cool. One of the neat things about it is it doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. They have a control stick for either hand, and they are redundant. The redundant systems that are on this are just second to none as well. Extremely safe to operate because of those redundant systems, and there's even a ballistic chute should everything go wrong. I mean, a very, very safe platform. So by that, you mean
there's a parachute built into this thing?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, cool.
And you can see the maneuverability. That's not wind. That is the pilot of Blackfly from Opener doing that. Just showing you how maneuverable this machine is. Now, it's a little weird, Rick, when you take off because you're in a vertical position, right? So it just sort of shoots up, and then it lands sitting on your back too.
So you're reclined.
You are reclined, in fact. Yeah, that's.
And you have all that visibility.
But you know, it's apparent just how cool this thing is because Maverick is even up here watching us with this. I just saw him down there. This thing is just so cool. Look at the beach goers down there on the far right.
Seagull had that look on its face that said, "What? I'm out of here."
Yeah.
No idea what that is.
Oh, here we go. Now look at this, transitioning back into hover mode. Oh, that sounded really weird. Did you hear that? With the F-35 in the background. That sounded cool. Yeah, look at that. Coming back down from hover mode. We'll watch as our pilot maneuver and begins the transition for landing.
And unlike the koala, none of these have been reported to have chlamydia.
No, that's right.
Still can't get over that. That's
oh, yeah.
Shock of the day. Apparently I have to read more.
Yeah, you do.
And I'll never have dinner with Wayne Boggs again.
Yeah, well, at least make him wash his hands. Look at the lifeguards. They're even coming out now for this. Now, they could really have a lot of fun with one of these.
I think every lifeguard station should have one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Why not? And slow that David Hasselhoff run down. You know,
you wouldn't have to run anymore. You just fire it up and away you go.
Hop in your Blackfly and zip on out of here. All right, we're going to watch now as our pilot, Steph Strickland, maneuvers back in to show center here. Let's see.
I heard my name and I got on the mic.
Well, no, I just said we're going to watch as he transitions back into show center here for the landing. And this is what's so cool. 2 or 3 weeks of training, and you're ready to go. I flew it, and I got to say, in the sim, very, very natural. I mean, just almost second nature to operate. Great. Watch it transition.
Okay.
Go.
So I see he goes by the target, then approaches it because he's on the other side in reverse.
That's correct.
Look at this thing. That's correct.
I just think it's so cool to watch the transition.
He positions himself so that he knows where to land because he doesn't actually see. It's like a tail dragger, right? Your visibility is limited based on the angle that he's at.
I've got him. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's easy. Look at this. He's going to set it right down. Like an old maid crawling into a soft feather bed. Look at this.
Oh, there we go.
That's
there we go.
a gold knife landing.
I know.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
I'll take 2.
Yes, you heard it. Wonderful job there by Opener.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Yeah, baby. Blackfly.
We got the Navy coming up here. We got a lot of action. Got a lot of action out here today. Just saying, Rick. A lot of action. Yep. You're looking at that.
So I was distracted in other action.
I know. I'm watching.
There's way too much distraction going on here on the beach. I'm telling you.
Look at this guy over here. He's looking at the action. Put your thoughts away there, sir. Yes, please do.
Oh man.
Goodness.
He is locked on.
Yeah.
That is not
locked
good.
on.
Sir.
Maverick, help. Fly us out of this. We got a radar lock. Oh, goodness.
Just can't unsee that.
No, you can't.
What was he thinking when he selected his beach attire today?
I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
Hi, guys. Having a good day? Waving to the
sorry,
crowds
ma'am.
as they're walking by.
I'm so sorry you had to hang out with these three.
He's looking at you.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
I'm sorry. Really am. We're having to hang out up here, and we're having a good time. We hope you are, too. Look at all these runners down there running on the beach. There you go. There you go. He's in the lead. Yep. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Come on. Any faster, he's going to take off. The head banana. Yes, Celebrity Air Boss Wayne Boggs up here commanding the action. We have a flight of pelicans coming by. And then any second now, we're going to see an F-35 ripping around the sea model. Right, Rick Peterson?
That is correct. And there won't be any pelicans after that.
No, there won't be.
Nothing bad's going to happen to them. They just, when they hear jet noise,
They get out of there.
well, and before they go, for those of you under them down there at the edge,
Umbrellas up,
of the
folks.
you might want to put an umbrella or a hat on, because when they get excitable, they tend to, well, just like the water drop we saw, they just let it go.
There you go. How are y'all doing today?
They are
Everything
very
good?
fit, these two. Very
Yeah,
fit.
very
right?
good.
Kidding.
Fitness
Somebody get
goals.
that guy a donut, will you?
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
Yeah, look
They're
at this.
out. That was it. Peace out.
This guy's amazing. He's like all gray.
Oh, yeah.
And yet,
Look at this.
He's got the six-pack going, and
We got some members of KISS here right
we
now,
better
too.
hand over to the Navy before we
You
get in
ready?
any more trouble.
The Navy ready? Take it. Here's the F-35. Rick, you answer the phone. There we go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's performance by the U.S. Navy's 5th generation stealth fighter aircraft, the F-35C Lightning II. Lieutenant Peter Chadwick, call sign Jimmy from Covington, Louisiana, will be at the controls for this performance as he demonstrates the incredible flying characteristics of this mighty warfighting machine. With over 9 years of military flying experience, Jimmy will be sure to put on a great show for you here today. Serving as your ground safety officer, we have Lieutenant Ito Guzman, call sign Pin, and I'm your narrator, Major Matt Jackson, call sign Lower. All the F-35C pilots here in Huntington Beach, in addition to flying for the demonstration team, are instructor pilots at Strike Fighter Squadron 125, the Rough Raiders, based at Naval Air Station Lemoore, California. As the Navy's only F-35C fleet replacement squadron, their mission is to train and equip Navy and Marine Corps pilots and maintenance personnel to operate and sustain the Joint Strike Fighter aircraft. The FA-125 received its first Lightning II in 2017. Agility of the F-35C, Lieutenant Chadwick will first for a tactical pitch. From a speed of 300 miles per hour,
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the high.
from the right, Jimmy will bring the Lightning II in for the 4th weight roll. Flying at 300 feet and 350 knots, watch as the aircraft rolls 9 degrees at a time until it's once again fully upright. Lieutenant Chadwick will then select Axe Afterburner before a tuck under roll and set up for the next maneuver. This is the 4-point roll. Lieutenant Chadwick will now reposition his aircraft for a minimum radius of mission. During this turn, you'll be pressed into the seat with a force 7.5 times the force of gravity. To put that in perspective, during this maneuver, Jimmy's body weight will feel close to 4,800 pounds. During an aerial dogfight, the F-35C can execute extremely tight turns, giving it the ability to rapidly reposition its nose and gain an advantage on the adversary. California. Get ready for the bid. Jimmy brings the F-35C in for the carrier break at 500 feet and 500 knots.
Just stand here no more. Like a chosen one, like a chosen one.
Hello quý vị, hiện giờ là đang biểu diễn F-35, F-35. Quý vị thấy càng ngày bây giờ hiện giờ là rất là đông, rất là đông.
While the aircraft is capable of speeds much greater than this, Lieutenant Chattery must be careful not to exceed the speed of sound, as the sonic boom could shatter nearby windows. The ability to ingress at low altitudes and high speeds enable the aircrew to avoid detection and preserve the element of surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lightning II's high-speed pass! Ladies and gentlemen, from the left, together we'll give you one last... Demonstration team. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed today's performance by the Navy's newest frontline fighter, the F-35C Lightning II. Together with the F-18 Super Hornet, the EA-18G Growler, and the early warning E-2B Delta Hawkeye platform, the F-35C fused a team that is unmatched in the world today. Without the support of their professional maintainers, this demonstration by the Navy F-35C demo team would not be possible. Today's F-35C maintenance team is comprised of Third Sergeant Jason Boswell, 81 Armando Herrera, Corporal Benjamin Ives, 82 Lauren Ruiz, and AM2 Angela Miller, who today is proudly re-enlisted for another 4 more years in the Navy. Give her a round of applause. The Rump Raiders of Strike Fighter Squadron 125, thank you for your support and encourage you to follow us on our Instagram page at F35C. Visit us with the rest of the F35 coverage and maintenance team later today's event. There we will be able to answer your questions about the F-35C, naval aviation, or about the many opportunities to serve in your United States Navy and Marine Corps. On behalf of the commanding officer of VFA 125, Commander Doug Oldham, and all the men and women in your United States Navy and Marine Corps, we thank you. And as always, may God bless America.
Let's hear it for the Navy. I love the Navy. I tell you what, the C model is just, well, you'll see here in a minute. It is such a larger aircraft compared to the A, isn't it? I mean, it is a beast.
And the Growlers still to come, but in between, we've got a lot of action too. Michael Ngouyen is just seconds away from entering the stage, high and to her right, and he's getting some open sky around these clouds, so he's got a little more room to play in that. So let's do this, shall we?
Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit me get up. First shot, people strap walking. Just somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy it. Glad, won't walk, nigga, this year is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. It's gonna go up, gone. Deuces goodbye, I got a world to see. My girl, she wanna see Rome. See some make you a believer now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just doesn't get any better than this.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of Michael Ngouyen so far? PenFed Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Ngouyen Aerosports at air shows across North America. Since 1935, PenFed has provided some of the nation's best rates for loans, checking, and savings for our military communities and families. Now, everyone is eligible for great rates at PenFed. The sky's the limit in achieving your financial goals. Michael and PenFed want to thank you, the fans and participants of this incredible event that we're honored to take part in and support.
All right, folks, looks like Michael's ready for the second half of the show. Okay, Mikey G, let's get it on!
A series of snap rolls brings Michael back to show center. He sets up for the next maneuver. A long pull back around. Ready, hit it! Really getting it on today. What do you think? Let's make some noise! As an air show performer, Michael continues to redefine what is possible in the air. His ability to push the limits while adhering to strict safety standards has earned Michael the reputation of being a true professional in his field. He is one of only a select few to have received all three of the air show industry's highest awards. The unmatched performance and precision that Michael showed you today comes from his 30 years of intense training and competing in top-level regional, national, and global competitions. In fact, Michael has flown on 3 U.S. World Aerobatic teams and is a past U.S. National Aerobatic Champion. Only a few individuals have enjoyed the success that Michael has had in the airshow industry, and he feels incredibly lucky and honored to be able to make a living flying aerial displays for incredible fans like you. Our team is only able to perform at the highest levels of the industry by partnering with very special companies. Wheelan Aerospace Technologies and PenFed Credit Union support Gullion Aerosports as co-primary partners. These two amazing companies allow Michael and his team to perform at an extensive schedule of air shows from coast to coast each summer. To keep his extra 330 SC running at its peak performance, Michael relies on champion engine components, Lycoming engines, Hartzell propellers, and Bose aviation headsets. Michael also flies from show to show in a Cirrus SR-22, the amazing general aviation plane with a parachute. The Cirrus life allows Michael to be reunited with his family most Sunday evenings following a grueling air show weekend.
Outstanding job there for Michael Mr. Rob Ryder. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look at that. Look at Fan X. A monster, 757. We have a dear friend of ours here who's been here since day one, Steph Strickland.
Tina Rogers, when he says you've been here since day one, he means it, because FedEx has been a fantastic sponsor and supporter of the show. Why is it important for the company to be here?
Well, given that we're one of the largest commercial airlines in the world, even though we fly cargo, we are part of the aviation community, and being out here and being present amongst our peers and being able to support one of the greatest air shows in the world is something that we find a great privilege.
Cargo and occasionally animals. I know you have an upcoming flight to move some. Was it panda?
It's pandas, yes. We are actually moving 3 pandas from the Smithsonian Zoo to China in November. We've moved multiple sets of them, and we're excited to do another move to China next month.
Let me just ask you finally about Purple Runway. Tell me about this incredible program and what it's doing to really help change the face of aviation across the board, not just business aviation, but all facets.
Yeah, so we are super excited that we actively recruit pilots all year, but our Purple Runway program allows people that might fly in our smaller feeder aircraft to have a segue to the larger aircraft to the right seat, a captain of, like you see a 757 here. So it's a way that you can start small and end big, and we like our employees to be
steroids.
You're looking good. Unbelievable what's going on.
We're going to be listening
Everything's going on me.
from the cockpit. Some of the commands going on.
Set a high standard.
As the Growler gets ready to enter our airspace.
Andy, you got Shorehorn down here. How's the flight so far?
Oh, it's great. I'm happy to be here. Huntington Beach. Hope you're liking the show.
All right, they're ready for some noise.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the right. Huntington Beach, hope you enjoyed the U.S. Navy EA-18G Growler demonstration team. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks for the appreciation.
Let's give it up for the Navy, ladies and gentlemen. As off they go, coming up something completely different. And Steph, you have another one of our wonderful guests.
Thank you, I thought you were going.
It is my pleasure to introduce you to one of my favorite interviews that I get to do when I'm down here.
Not only can fly positive G, as we've been discussing, but also a little bit of negative. Which a lot of people, they don't understand that, and we'll just make it really simple.
Yeah, my name is Tom. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Rất là khó. Kính thưa quý vị, đây là hai người Mỹ Công. My witness. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
happy to share the sky with Kevin. Now I'm hovering out of ground effect, 0 airspeed here. Let's see if this thing will do a backflip.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. No, not that one. Oh, my. Oh, goodness, Aaron. Weak in the knees. Oh.
So much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got an extra minute here. Is there anything you want to see again?
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of the bow.
The bow. Steph wants to see you do a bow.
You got it. I'll turn around up here by the pier and come in for the bow.
He's taking requests.
Yeah, he is. I love it.
Up and over. Oh, my.
Look at that little pirouette on the way down.
So, kids, if you give him a huge wave, he'll wave back to you.
All right. I don't know if the CAP can do a wave, but let's see. Civil Air Patrol, you want to turn around and wave to the helicopter. It's an official order. It's okay. Give them a wave. Aaron, we've got the Civil Air Patrol waving at you. You see him right here at Show Center.
I certainly do. Great job. Glad to have you guys here. And thank you to Surf City, USA for having us. It's an honor to fly at this show.
Beauty.
Nice job, huh, Steph?
That was perfect.
That was
Thank you very
perfect.
much.
Perfect, Aaron. Loved it.
Aaron
All right, you guys. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of the show.
There he goes.
The Red Bull helicopter.
She's eating those mints again, Rick.
Here we go, guys.
So once again, folks, if you're with somebody you shouldn't be with,
Yeah.
now's the time to move apart.
That's right.
Because you're being filmed in high definition right now. Everybody give them a wave.
Yeah, bud.
Wave as they go
Steps away
by.
from you guys.
This is for the history books. There we are. This is going into the special. And you're being actually videoed by
Yeah,
the
you are.
best in the business right now.
And hey, listen, keep your seats, and I'm serious about it.